Oh, it's recording?
Sorry. Brought you for water. Well, there's a good intro. Welcome to the Ghost Footage 22K video. Video?
Yes.
All right. I'm Jason Dave Waver, and this is AJ Clausen here, my producer and associate producer.
You can have two producers. Three producers. Spread the credit.
Okay. So, anyways, we're just here to thank y'all and talk about our first beloved movie, The Ghost Footage.
When did we first put that up? Was it a year ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
I'm pretty sure.
Weren't we on...
Yeah, 2 years ago. Released 2011.
It was a year...
Summer of 2011.
Summer? I thought it was November.
Maybe.
Of 2000.
I don't remember. But it's 2011.
Okay.
Roughly 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's been up.
I know.
It's a 2-year-old film. Yeah. Shot in 2011. Started January, I think. January 2011.
January 2011.
And edited in summer of 2011 sometime.
Wow.
The dates are actually, well, for the 2011 footage, the dates are kind of, if not close, they're dead on to the shooting date. So, the film tells you roughly when we stopped filming. But I can't remember right now off the top of my head. But.
I'm trying not to cough. I have a cold.
Cough break!
Excuse me.
Okay.
I need my water!
Feel. Oh.
Whoa. That was a bad gargle.
Oh, well, should we just keep this raw going?
Yeah, raw.
Fuck it, yeah. Okay.
Sausage.
What? Yeah. Sausage fresh with sauces. What? I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, so Ghost Footage, apparently it's good. I'm told. Okay, we did a good
It's a
job.
little bit
The
more than
movie's
just a
freaking
rumor.
awesome. Blah blah blah.
You've got all these
Yeah,
comments from people.
I remember
think we've had like 4, maybe,
for what?
negative comments.
Oh yeah,
From-
it's countable. it's in the single digits. I deleted some of them because they're just outright horrible. Like you're an asshole and you suck and you're living in brothers. Like stuff like that, right? It's like, how is this constructive in any way? And how is this polite?
Your mother's basement is actually in...
I don't know if they said that. I'm just saying that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, douchebags. Can you say douchebags?
I don't care.
Just
It's
did.
YouTube. So, I was going to say something. But anyways, yeah.
I personally think that the success of the video is because of people's interests.
Yeah.
When we I think we've talked about this in the commentary, but the whole point behind it was, hey, are we making a film? Yeah, we're making a film. What's the script? We don't have a script. Hey, what's the budget? We don't have a budget.
We don't have a budget.
It's just like,
yeah.
I just think it was just that raw talent just kind of builds up for a while and itches to get out.
Yeah.
And it just came together and it worked. And
It's a classic example of just go out and do it.
yeah. And it's amazing what you can pick up in life and then realize that you do have an expertise in certain areas.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Like, had no clue you were a director when I met you, and then all of a sudden, pow! It's like...
Yeah, same here, we just went out and did it. We wrote the film as we filmed it, and that can be a way of doing a film, especially if it's no budget. So,
yeah.
And
Hey, it doesn't work for everybody.
no. Peter Jackson does. Like
Yeah.
the first movie, what was it? Even to this day, for the Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, they write the script, but then they develop it more and more as they go.
It's not the first.
There's never one way of doing things.
Yeah.
It's always many.
Do what's
ways.
best for you.
And your team.
Emulate people as much as you can, but figure it out yourself.
Yeah.
Because your brain will always fire.
Not to say that none of our movies have scripts. But we do have scripts. But particularly Ghost Footage, there was no script. Patchwork Film 1. Patchwork 2, we're in production right now.
A lot of that was done on the fly.
Yeah, a lot of that was done on the fly. Not Ross and Cooper. And
Great Northern Chupacabra had no script and no budget whatsoever, too.
we went on set not knowing we were going to film Chupacabra.
Hey, there's this really cool back lane. We should do something with it.
Yeah.
Anybody have any ideas? I worked the Great Northern Chupacabra. I was on the Chupacabra kick. It's like my Chihuahua kick. I think that a Chihuahua with mange is actually what a Chupacabra is. But that's just my theory.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that in the Patrick video interview, I think.
And the Bigfoot footage.
Yes. But anyways, the Ghost Footage is a labor of love. No, it's not. It's
It's a labor of WTF.
For me, I was watching a lot of ghost shows and adventures and paranormal activity movies, and
Which you seem to quit.
which I have quit recently. Yeah, but I go back to it every now and then. But I've been watching a lot of those. Let's just do one right now. Let's fake it all. And there was one rule that I know of, if I remember right, and there was no digital effects. So all the effects were done on set, live.
Yeah.
And if not, then there's a couple of audio tricks here and there, but we recorded the audio, like the piano keys, we recorded that in that room at the time. And that was edited in later. Yeah, Ghostbusters reference. They hate it when I do this. Yeah. And I get it. I wish I still had it. You could see the original 50-minute version, where it's just the 2008 personal videos.
Keep going.
I'm sorry. I talk a lot.
I know. I do too. I like that.
You can see the commentary of the original version on Will Promise Pictures right now, but that's the only version I have of it released with the commentary, because I don't want you to see that 50-minute version proper, because it's, I don't like it at all. It's horrible. I disowned it.
We had to cut so much out.
Yeah, but the intro too. Remember the intro? It had like and now our future presentation and all this stuff, and that's just, it wasn't done.
Cut out all the scenes with Steven Seagal and
Jackie Chan,
and sadly David Lynch's little directing segment didn't show up.
No, I had to keep it real. Canada represent. No, anyways.
I did that thing with the fingers, man.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
22K. We thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, and thank you for watching every day, because
it boggles my mind. Now,
every
secretly
day.
behind the camera when it's not running, we're like, "What the fuck are these people?
What are you? What's wrong with you?" Ghost Footage too. There's people who watch that one every day too. It's like, it's picking up. Like the views are picking up.
And it's always, it's Ghost Footage 3 coming out.
Yeah, and we're filming it.
Hey.
As you can see on More Prize Pictures, there's 2 production videos of Ghost Footage 3. And, I think, as a director, the director changes as the years go by.
Ow, my face!
So each film will probably have a different tone, or not tone, feel or something.
Yeah, it'll...
Ghost Footage 2, there's
a continuancy about it.
There always will be, I think,
Yeah.
but it'll have a different feel to it. So Ghost Footage 2 feels different than 1. It's a little bit different, right? And Ghost Footage 3 is going to be another one of those.
2014 for Ghost Footage is going to be a good year, because we will finally have the resources we're looking for.
Yeah.
We've been, just the fact that people have been looking at this way overly long 19 minutes.
I don't know.
Oh, that's a countdown.
That's a
Okay.
countdown.
It's over 5 minutes. That's gotta be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's attracted people, and I think it's mostly about the counts. It's just people looking in and seeing 22K. That's a lot of people,
Yeah.
and not finding all those negative comments where like, "You're a jerk."
Yeah, lots of likes on it too.
But yeah, it's mainly your interest that push us into ghost footage too. Because I remember you said, "I'll never do another ghost
Yeah.
footage."
Oh, what a bad.
And then, you know, like
Yeah.
30 years from now, Ghost Footage 85 comes out, and we're reflecting back on, do you remember that 22K video that took on forever?
Well, the videos. I'll probably keep the ghost footage movies up on YouTube forever. Even if there is DVDs. Well, there will be DVDs for it. But
Oh, there's been requests for DVDs, hasn't there?
I don't know. No.
No?
Oh, maybe.
I
Yes,
like
that's,
DVDs.
yes, there has, and there will be DVDs, not Blu-rays that I know of, because it's not an
Yeah.
HD movie. It's a
Blu-rays.
filmed and edited in standard definition. So,
And what would you do with 100 gigs of...
well, you know,
Footage.
that movie, Ghost Footage 1 particularly, is meant to look distorted and, you know,
Yeah.
homemade, because that
Grainy.
adds to the charm of it, or the realism of it, I guess.
And hopefully it'll be Ghost Footage 4 or 5 when we have, like, cars flying all over the place.
The-
I think Ghost Attacks is
You know, it's
5.
funny you say. the funny thing is, when you mention that,
Yeah.
so we filmed Ghost Footage 1, we wrote it as we went. Now we were preparing for Ghost Footage 2, history started getting written, like, I started writing history for it, like, to the beginning of man, even, so, and you have no context of what I'm talking about, so, it's
It'll be
the
released
history, you know?
eventually in a book format.
Yeah, and as I do all 1,200 Ghost Footage movies, the story will complete itself eventually, but it is...
Ghost Footage 85.
Yeah. It's not your typical found footage ghost movie, that's for sure. And Ghost Footage 2 kind of hints at that, if you didn't get it or not. It does hint at that, the fact that it's different. It's not a traditional story of ghosts.
Yeah, and just, you know, I think people watching this, they might realize that it's not real.
Oh yeah, and we released in our commentaries too. It says directed by at the end. Sorry guys, but
I
it's not
still
real.
get a kick that your mom thought it was real.
That mother, yeah, she was
Oh, you're in
45 minutes
danger.
in. She got to the cemetery scene at night. Yeah, she couldn't stop watching. She was too scared. Thought it was real. Thanks, Mom.
Anyways, to make a long story short, thank you for the 22K.
Money
if
or?
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
every
thanks.
single one of you
Yeah.
had sent us $1.
We have $22,000. It's true. We would have $22,000.
Yeah, and that would easily pay for Ghost Footage 3. Easy.
Yeah. Ghost Footage 3, it's kind of inspired, a little inside info. It's kind of inspired by reviews. Like, you know, the Spoonie one, Nostalgia Critic, the way they edit, not the fact that it's a review, but the way it's edited together, and they'll have text, and then, you know, like it'll be different here, it'll be different there, it'll show something different here. It's going to be, it might be 2 hours long. I'm going for a 2 hour run with that one.
Okay.
And it will span a lot of different timelines. And there will be cinema scenes, cinematically shot, and also found footage scenes, and personal diaries from Jason Greenwood. I don't think you know about that yet.
No, you've mentioned it.
Yeah,
You've mentioned
but there will be, like, 'cause so far Ghost Footage 1 and 2 are... Ghost Footage 1 and 2... no problem. So far Ghost Footage 1 and 2 are, you know, YouTube videos that he released. And then Ghost Footage 1 is he talks about the personal home videos he made back a couple of years ago. Ghost Footage 2 was meant to be YouTube videos, and then eventually he stops releasing them, but he still films them. And Ghost Footage 3 will show movie scenes and personal videos that was never meant for a YouTube channel, a fictional YouTube channel, you know what I mean? Like for the character, Jason Greenwood. So there'll be a little bit more insight like that. And hopefully we'll figure out what happened to Jason Greenwood and why the ending happened in Ghost Footage 2. I don't know.
Have we ever mentioned why we call him Jason Greenwood?
No, I don't think so.
Because, here's a little tidbit for you guys. Jason's last name, Dave Boisvert. Dave Boisvert.
Mm-hmm.
Boisvert means Greenwood.
Yeah. So Jason Greenwood.
Yeah.
And I played him. So
Yeah, and you're French, but you're not French.
exactly.
So,
So yeah. So
but my
anyways,
last name
Klassen.
is Anderson.
Yeah, Alan Anderson. Yeah.
I think that's
And there'll be in the end of Ghost Footage 2, there's some appendices and personal journals. Talks about his character a bit, and Ghost Footage 3 will explore that a bit more.
We've managed to tag on another 5-6 minutes.
Yeah.
So 10
Okay.
minutes of us talking is enough. But thank you for the
Thank you.
22K,
Yes.
and we will see you at 30K.
Sure. And coming up next, the Patchwork film interviews. Okay, just P.S., like a little side note. When we said 22,000, we meant 27,955. Just a slight mistake.
What, you mean in the past hour that jumped?
Yeah. Yes.